Today's guest is gonna warm your heart. She's not only a top producer in the Austin area, but also she's gonna share with us how she gathered leads from social media and closed clients effectively month over month. Also, she's gonna open up with us about her personal story and how she manages to have special needs child while working in real estate full time. If she can do it, you can do it. Let me introduce you to Angie Foster. Hello, everybody. We're back with Unicorn Properties, and this time we're in Texas, hot Texas, right? With Angie Foster. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Natalie. I really, really appreciate you thinking of me, honey. I don't consider myself a rock star agent. So when you invited me, I was really surprised and I'm very thankful. Thank you for thinking of me.
You guys do such a great job over there with the group, and you just are doing amazing with social media. And I think most people know you from social media that probably get into your sphere. So today I would love to focus on on you, who's Angie Foster, where you come from, why are you doing what you do, and a bit of your story. And also, we can get into the real estate stuff. But I love understanding why people do what they do, because I think that's the best way to get connected with other agents out there, with other investors out there, with their families. So I would love to for you to share, if you may, where you're from and what city you're in. I mean, I know you're in Austin, but just so
Yes. So I moved to Austin 5 years ago. So I was living in California. I am originally from Jalisco, Mexico. And since 2002, I've been in the States. And so 2005, we moved here, and Austin is growing a lot. So a lot of new construction everywhere. So after a year living here, it's when I had the itch, to like, I better get my real estate license because all these people moving in here, it's going to need help. So
Mhm.
I was just thinking of that. I was thinking, how do families feel like, when they relocate into a brand new state that they don't know nothing about? I felt the same way. And I had so many, ideas of Texas. I thought it was flat. I thought it was boring. Oh my gosh, no, nothing to do. I mean, there's actually so many hills and so many lakes. It's just beautiful. So I just thought, this is a great opportunity for me. Like I want to help families. I want to get my real estate license, and that's how I had the idea, and I did that exactly 4 years ago. And that's how I started.
That's awesome. And you mentioned that you're from Jalisco, so that means you speak Spanish, so you can cater to also Hispanic speaking clients as well.
Sí, señor. Sí, señora. Sí, completely, completely. I definitely, now I'm targeting more the Spanish speaking. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. When I started, because of the community I lived in, I thought that was going to be my audience. So all my content was in English, 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 English. But it was a big mistake because Texas, there's so many Spanish speaking families, communities, and I wasn't reaching to all of them. Can you believe that? That was a mistake on my own that I realized eventually. Now I am. My content has, turned into Spanish speaking, but that's that's how everything started. In There's so many things that I want to share with you guys, and I hope anything I said it can help somebody else, right? Because that is the goal. But what I encounter is that it's great to get your license, but I didn't have family or friends. And to get this business going, you need a little bit of help. You need, your sphere of influence to to spread the voice. So that's how I found Mike Sherrard.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
I joined a different Keller Williams, another brokerage, and I was struggling with them because they are very old school into the cold calling,
Mhm.
and I tried, but I was not enjoying it. Oh my gosh, sorry, I have a hair going. um, I remember that I was I got myself into like some kind of training. I pay for it, and I was not happy. Like every morning, I felt depressed that I have to call people. Like I was, I remember that I was like, oh, I have to, my house was 2 stories. I have to go to my office upstairs to start calling people, strangers. I remember, and I was not happy with it. So that went on like for a year and a half. And I probably closed 4 deals in a year and a half with them. Then I found Mike, and when he's talking about social media, I thought, my God, this sounds so good.
Yeah.
Like I found it like that. It was so amazing. But I was still in Keller Williams. So guess what? I bought his course.
Mike's. Oh, nice.
I paid for it because I thought this is the solution,
Yeah.
right? And that's how I started. Back then, I didn't have any social media. I barely had my Facebook, I guess, and it was just used for family things. But it's when I started, I created my YouTube, my LinkedIn, my TikTok, my Instagram, my
Uh-huh.
Google My Business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been now 2.5 years since I made the switch.
Oh, wow, nice. So it's really amazing because now you're everywhere. We can see you everywhere, especially in Instagram. I think that's your one of your go-to channels. And I think like you're like the social media queen from the group, and we're always seeing you like always getting something done, like, from the teaching perspective, all the way from like showing your life, your experience, and also what you've been going through, in this real estate journey. So to you, like, what was the stepping stone? Like, we're like, I'm gonna be done because cold calling is like a strategy that is, we have to do it. We have to call people, but it doesn't have to be like cold. Sometimes when you get traffic through social media, I feel it's a little warmer because people get to know you first, and then they get to contact you. So they see you all the time. So they get used to having you around, meaning like they get to know you before they get to know you. How has that been the shift, like between having cold calling and to now that is more like people reach out to you directly for use through your DMs?
Honestly, Natalie, I owe everything to the Wolfpack. They completely transformed me. People, and I didn't notice this until people was reaching out to tell me, other agents, they were telling me like, Angie, you are killing it. They keep telling me that, and the little DMs, I'm like, huh? I'm killing it? So because you're not looking from outside, right? You're
Yeah.
not, and people was looking at that, and I'm like, wow, I I think I am. Like I started getting $1 million listings. Things that I thought I wasn't going to be able to do. Natalie, I started getting it. And I owe everything to, I definitely transforming my mindset because at the beginning, there were so many things in my mind that I thought they were truth, but they were not.
Mhm.
The monkey mind.
Yeah.
And thanks to the Connor calls, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
It changes your mindset.
Definitely
It wakes
starts
you up.
exactly. He's amazing. I try to not miss the call with him and with anybody, and that really, really helped me. In 2.5 years, my confidence completely, changed. My business changed, you know. Connor was the mindset, but Mike is amazing. I mean, all the great, product he brings us all the time. Yes, Mike was absolutely, he's been amazing to me. And not only him, but everybody else, Natalie. So when I started getting into the Zoom calls, I used to reach out to whoever spoke in the class. You know how he always brings the top producers and they always teaching us. So I will like send them a DM.
Mhm.
Hey, Angie, I just started at the Wolfpack. Every single time, everybody is so willing to help you. And that was amazing to me because I didn't have that support. I didn't have a family, you
Yeah.
know, for work or a team. So that helped me a lot because they were giving me tips, and in the calls, we always get in so much value.
Yeah.
Do this in Facebook, do this in Instagram, do this in LinkedIn. So, anyways, everything, everything changed. Everything definitely that what shaped me.
Hmm.
But also going through the classes through the social media academy, it's when I really got intentional with my Instagram. So, yes, you mentioned that I'm all over, and I did that. Obviously, we want to be everywhere, and that's the goal. But I also realized that you, if you do so many things at once, you don't do it right.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's incredible, but that's the truth. So you have to focus in one. And for me, it was Instagram. So I picked Instagram. I don't know why. I just liked it so much. And I've been, you know, focusing a lot and being very intentional. I treat it like this is my job. This is
Hmm.
my lead generation. And it did took time. It takes longer than if you were like cold calling, but now
Yeah,
it's
it's going on its own.
automated, right? Like, yeah, my leads come through Instagram, and I don't know if you have noticed, but lately in the past 3 months, I completely changed my content. I don't know if you noticed, to now agent attraction.
Hmm. No, I saw that, and I like the video that you guys did with the group with the team, and that's pretty nice and amazing, well produced. Congratulations! Because I was
Oh,
like, huh, one of my agents sent it to me. She's like, "Can we do a video like this?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Angie." I love the concept, and that's when I saw it. I was like, "That looks amazing."
I know it was really well done, and that's because, as you know, we are such a beautiful, great brokerage that just doing what I'm doing, just helping buyers and sellers, I have agents asking me, Angie, how do you like EXP? Angie, you're growing, Angie, you're killing it. So they got interested in one by one.
Yeah,
They keep coming. So far I have 11 agents. And when I started receiving this
the feedback.
revenue share
Yeah.
check,
Oh,
I started like, okay, wait, what is this? It started growing.
yeah.
And I wasn't putting attention to it until it started growing. I'm like, I like this check. I
Yes.
don't have to do nothing, physically go show homes and listings and stuff. And it's when I put attention to it and I'm like, okay, you know what? My time is very limited. As you can see, she's doing something that hopefully she comes back sound and safe. But I don't know if you know about my kid. I have a 30-year-old. She has autism and intellectual disability. So she's like a 2-year old. So yes, it has been amazing to be helping families, but part of the reasons I'm switching to help other realtors is my lack of time,
Hmm.
right? So I want to use my time very wisely. And real estate, you have to drive a lot.
Yeah.
You have to go be gone a lot, weekends. So it's been my last year was my best year, but
Hmm.
it was pretty stressful. So just my personal situation has guided me to now be focused on agent attraction, helping other realtors. I want to coach other realtors because I understand a little bit more about what works for Instagram, and that's what I want to focus on. I help my agents that come to me to grow their Instagram like more like privately, but my goal is to help other agents,
Hmm.
right? And that's why my content is now directed to just give tips and how to grow an Instagram. Yeah.
Hmm. No, it's amazing how you manage so many things. And sometimes people say, well, I don't have the time or I don't have, I have a kid. but then they don't really see it. Sometimes it can be even more engaging of time to the point that, you've been managing, juggling so many active. Hey.
She said, okay, if you don't mind, you can continue. But this is really this is my life, that nobody sees. And I manage very well when I have a babysitter. I have close your mouth. I have a great babysitter lady that helps me for now for years. But she has days that she needs off. She needs to go to the doctor. She needs to do things. And when that happens, that's it.
Mhm.
Have to clock out because look, she's like a big, big baby and
Yeah.
she's so attached to me. It's not like she can do her own thing,
Mhm.
you know? So, anyways, because of this, is that I'm so thankful that we are in such a beautiful brokerage and now I can pursue, like to bring more agents, help them grow Instagram, help them get leads. That's the goal, to get leads because nobody's working for free, right? That we dancing and doing TikToks. Hey, want your email address.
Yeah. It's amazing how you manage because I relate, with you because we were chatting a few times before and we not know each other from, the group, but sometimes we don't know people's inside stories. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about more because they see the Angie in the outside world, right? In your Instagram and everything looks perfect and you're always well put together, but they don't see the behind the scenes and how sometimes, you have to juggle with your time, manage your time very wisely. I still have to take care of agents. And now with, I mean, clients and now with agents coming your way, you're like, now this too. But then you saw the possibility of having that passive income that sometimes we don't think about when we're agents. We're like working, 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 but we don't see that extra. Like you were saying, once you get even if a check for $300, you're like, oh my God, this is free money.
It's amazing. Oh yeah, and believe me, it was not 300. It's like, like that's the thing. That's what got my attention. It's like, okay, you know what? And is the brokerage compensating you? It's not coming from the agent. That's the
Exactly.
that's amazing. Not many brokers are doing that.
Yeah.
So definitely that is my goal, from here on. So also we are very blessed with the co-sponsorship, program now that is available. Maybe you can explain a little bit more to whoever is gonna be watching this.
Yeah, we have a video of the breakdown, but I mean, the reason that we had this conversation was because, I admire what you do. You like make time for all your career plus your family. And sometimes we just get stuck on the thinking that, oh no, I don't have enough time, but you just don't know how much time you do have if you plan things right, but you having your daughter, it's, that's your priority and then the rest. But I really truly admire what you do and how you do it because you make it seem so like effortless. But I know you put a lot of effort into being able to be present, even if in a call or an interview or with your clients even, right?
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate saying that. But you know how I made it easier for me to myself? All I do, and right now I'm not, close your mouth. All I miss it right now is because my phone is charging. I'm recording everything. I'm documenting everything. This phone should be on the back over there,
Hmm.
documenting our interview, Gigi interrupting us. So when I started doing that and showing my family, people started connecting.
Hmm.
People likes real people, you
Yeah.
know? So that's what definitely also transformed my content or my business, I'm going to say,
Hmm.
because the conversion, people started just believing in me, trusting in me,
Yeah.
because I was just a normal human being showing the family
Hmm.
versus trying to be perfect or speak perfect or script something.
Yeah.
So that definitely helped me, Natalie.
No, it's something because like people see us in Instagram and sometimes we don't put our real lives. And I think when you get vulnerable and start sharing more from your heart, I think you connect with other people that might be in a similar situation or they can relate to you. And it's not like you're so far away ahead, it's more like, no, you're real too. You have a real life, you have responsibilities and your daughter to care for. So it is it is something that I feel like if people get to know you more, and many of us sometimes we don't talk much about our personal stuff, because we're like it's private or like yeah, I don't talk much about my mom, and that I had a similar situation. My mom needs care and she's also disabled, so I totally relate with you when you have to allocate time or work extra hard because you have to pay for your caregiver, you have to pay for your nanny, and in the US it's not cheap at all. And I was just comparing, for international real estate, like in other countries, as you travel, people just have help at home by default. And in the US, that's not something granted. It's actually almost like a luxury, to have that extra person to help you. And we don't think about that. But then some agents might be like, hey, maybe I can do international also with Angie and be in other places where I can just have a more free life or not being, hustling all day, every day. Although we do work a lot, a lot of hours.
Yes.
Not, it's not the same as working smartly, like you can work hard and you can work smart. For those agents out there that follow you and they're curious to learn more about, Angie, your story, what's the cities that you focus on how they can get a hold of you, let's say for help locally? Because I know you also run another group for women in Spanish. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, that's actually about to I'm going to about to launch it. It's I've been inviting, my closest realtor friends, my closest realtor queens. I send you the invite. So September 15th is when we're gonna launch it, and I'm gonna start showing up every weekend and Fridays. So that is brand new. It's just part of what I want to do to help other realtors.
Mm-hmm.
Just to show up and help them, just as Mike Sherrar is showing up every week, right? So that's just my private school, social media realtor queens, and
Mm-hmm.
it's in Spanish. I want to help the Spanish community and that is brand new right now. Anybody can try it for free. I can send the link. I can share the link with you. But I'm still selling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still selling homes, and I can help anybody, any referrals here in Austin. I'm in the north of Austin, so
Mm-hmm.
there's so many cities up here. There's Georgetown, Round Rock, Cedar Park, Liberty Hill. There's even Lakeway. I mean, when you have a client and they need to see a home, I'll go all the way down to, San Marcos. I think that's the farthest I've gone. It's like 2.5 hours.
Wow. No, that's amazing.
You know what? I keep saying to myself, I want to stay in my area. I want to stay in my area. When there's somebody in need, you just do it.
Mm-hmm.
You just do it,
Yeah. And I'm sure
right?
many of the agents looking, at you, the content that you create, and they want to learn from you in that way because you're actively producing and now opening the door to other agents that maybe at the beginning they were coming by, oh, now I follow you. I would love to work with you. Like many of the people that I know, that like people are coming to me asking me like if they can work with me. But then like you, right? You're attracting agents naturally. So why not helping them in a more structured way that working with you, as a group, as a team, as a family. Um,
Correct.
what kind of do you do any type of events in person? Because I know I see you very active, like you're part of the community, um, and then also I think with Sumin as well that you guys have a very nice family up in Austin.
I know we're very blessed with our group. There's a lot of Wolfpack agents here in Austin. So we have like a monthly meetup. And more than a meetup is actually a class. We always trying to learn like who has something that is working for them, and then they come and share. So I'm
Mhm.
about to go and share about Instagram. But that's what we have locally.
Mhm.
Events myself, I haven't done one myself. All that is absolutely in the future. But right now, what I want to do is all virtual and stuff because my kid and I heard the door, but I know she doesn't run away far, but the window's right here. So anyways, I apologize for this. And I think, people needs to know who I am. And this is what's happening behind the scenes. This is it, like my kid. But when she's taken care of, um, it's when you see me, making reels and doing things because somebody's watching her, somebody's taking care of her 100%. So I can, you know, create,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I am here for whoever, needs help. Absolutely, they can send me a DM, contact me. I'll send you guys the link for my social media Realtor Queens, but you have to speak Espanol.
No, thank you so much, Angie, for all the everything you share online, and use your light, right? Like it's your light on how you want to inspire other agents out there to take that route that might be a ramp up, but at the same time, as you are going, you're going in a fast train of getting people contacting you instead of doing those cold calls that, to you were, no, I don't want to do it. You're just threading, like you're like, I don't want to do that. And I
Not
relate on that.
anymore. I found a different way and it works. Definitely works. It takes longer, but also once you are in a group like ours, it's so much easier because we're
Mm-hmm.
so heavily focused in social media.
Awesome. No, thanks for sharing and opening the door to you, your home, to your family, and how people can find you online when they're looking for you. I'll post the links in the description below as well, but just so they get to know how to find you.
Thank you so much, Natalie. I appreciate the invitation and hopefully anything that I have said can help anybody else or come and find me on Instagram. It's Angie Foster Realtor and shoot me a DM. I can answer any questions.
Amazing. Thanks again. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Our intention is for you to get inspired and just take your business to the next level. We just share tips, and if anything like we share resonates with you, you want to take your business global, you want to expand to other cities and states without the effort of incorporating every single state, and also you want to expand to other countries, you might want to chat with us. Maybe we can help you doing the step-by-step plan to get to that goal. If you want to have a group call between three of us or just have a one-on-one with me, I'm happy to connect. My calendar will be in the link below. And also, you can always text us or call us, and we'll be able to chat more about what are the needs that you have right now in your business and how we can cater to that with our platform. That's it for today. Stay tuned, and we'll see you guys in the next video.